Good morning, everyone. Now I'm using that pretty loose. It's 20 to 11. Brunch time bonanza, I guess, is better. Today's morning or early afternoon brought to you by Robert out there in the comments and constantly supporting the channel. Appreciate you very much. Looks like I'm missing a filter on this. I don't think that should matter. Okie dokie. Stone sour, come whatever may. And we're going to, as per Robert's comments, this could be a ode to George W. back in the day, but we'll filter it through current events and maybe how all sides are viewing what's going on, not just those who appreciate it. Yeah, because it takes all types to make things go round. And, if the last 4 years, last 8 years, were an example of what was going on, that, the amount of remorse that is going on out there right now is probably pretty high. So we'll kind of think about that. I don't like to be just one-sided. I'm not trying to do a victory dance. I think there's very low points being exposed right now too. So I mean, I certainly don't think we're in some a new Renaissance period of perfection. That's for sure. Whatever may come is probably going to be a shit show too.
Take away every single day we have given to another false prophet. Can you give us all a reason not to fall before you take away another broken promise? Show your pretty face, how the better taste. You're still a rapist of an entire nation. You wanna be the man, you gotta be a man, but you are nothing but a sad insinuation. For an ordinary coward, the only problem is your fucking rhetoric. We're more in danger than before you took power. Now it's just a game, God, you'll never change. You sell us out if you get only found a buyer. You don't give a shit, it's not steady yet. Or in your corner, you could set us all on fire. How can we ever let this down?
Now, I think it's good. I actually, without the comments, right, you can apply it to, let's say, a lot of situations. A very, the language can apply to whatever you might want to apply it to, right, without being explained who it's about. I probably wouldn't have guessed just, how dare you sell us out down the river. Now, I admit the fire line does make me reflect upon a couple things I noticed. And here's, like I said, I think there's all kinds of shit going on that's crazy. And I wouldn't be celebrating nonstop. I think there's issues. But I saw something stated, and if I want to go buy a product, dump it down the toilet and protest, yay, I get to do that. I get to express to vote with my wallet and my actions. But if we would have went into, let's say, the bottling plant and burned it down, then I think there'd be an argument to be made. But it appears that activist speech is really different on both sides of this fractured society we're living in. I'll go with that. Um, and then I think to double down, it's funny. The world leader in the sweatsuit, people had questions about, but then they're comparing it to the flamboyant entertainer in, sparkly suit. I mean, one's a goof. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe they were both entertainers, and I just am not. My point is it seems standards don't actually seem that equal. And then I do believe that a whole bunch of bullshit lies were made. I think there's promises made that aren't kept. I've been watching some Ron Paul on the side, and it turns out, maybe those in the middle are frustrated too. Now, I don't think it's with the discovering of waste and fraud. I believe that is the monster rearing its ugly head, screaming. But I don't know, because I could be one of these idiots. Yep, sure could, positively. So I'm going with, I'm mostly happy, and I think I'm being bullshitted on a couple really big things. And I got bullshitted on a couple big things last time around. So to be fair, I'm ultimately concerned with what comes next and observant. I have had to cut off friends already because they went so crazy and it made their heads explode that I don't really want to hear the oozing remains. I'm done. The crazy people went double crazy this time, and I honestly believe they're ready to snap. And I think they tried to get the Patriots to snap the first time around, and it didn't work. So now they're going to turn the apparatus on the activists, which I don't think is a good idea either. I'm not, unless you're doing violence or destruction, then yeah, your destruction is not political speech. I bought my 12-pack, then shot it, might be. There's a huge difference there. But I'm just not sure. Who knows? And hey, there's the guy I'm pulling for right there. I'm going to put a little more faith into him. Help me through this all.
Change, you sell us out if you get only found a buyer.
But that seems appropriate there.
It's not steady yet.
I'll play to both sides of the aisle right now because honestly, what the hell's on the table? I mean, it's like they're carving up deals for parts of the world. So it's very interesting. Very interesting. If you can find a buyer.
You don't give a shit. It's not steady yet. Or in your corner, you can start us all on fire. How can we ever let this down?
Well, we could uncover the secret societies that they actually all draw allegiances from, and we could shine a light on the actual power structure that runs things. I would say all of the popular European conservatives all being somehow disqualified instantly. That seems weird. Almost seems like the same thing that happened here. Almost seems like the New World Order is willing to, go to toe with the remnants of the world that don't want to participate. And then we all just, fight the drones, I guess. I don't know. I think the whole thing's stupid. But what do I know? I'm gonna rock the boat because I got a new conspiracy rabbit hole thing coming with a couple Russian friends that drink at the bar I work at. Just happen to be where they're from. But they really like health and wellness conspiracies. That old pesky seed oil stuff, and very impressed by the tallow we're running in the fryers now. And we thought we'd start with that. The and what do I know? I don't.
How can we ever live this down?
Oh, persecute everyone on the Epstein list, even if it's our guys. Don't care. Don't care. I actually had problems going to the ballot today because I didn't think either one was really worth anything. There's the truth. But then I don't know whose political propaganda I'm supposed to believe. Because I didn't have no time to read actual case history and find out which, right? That sucks. So I get 2 ad campaigns both telling me each one is a piece of shit. Hey, which piece of shit you gonna go vote for? My question is, how is it so hard to find people that aren't pieces of shit? Maybe one of our problems is that secret world that I keep referencing that installs, grooms leaders for positions of power instead of, like, I think the person who has kept a business running, balanced budget their whole career, there's an easy write-in candidate for, Treasury Department. And say if all you know how to do is your job correctly, why don't they get the jobs? Not who can be bought off and kept silent long enough, who's willing to go bang kids for blackmail. Why is that what we accept as okay? Oh, so we don't ever have to deal with the problems. We'll just let them keep doing what they do to each other. It's okay. It doesn't matter if it's shiny trinkets or pieces of paper with some dead president's face on it. As long as we accept their, right? Accept their medium of exchange, accept their control system, accept their whatevers. We're good. We'll dole you out some privileges. Except all my rights came from the universe from birth. It's weird. Weird how that all works.
We ever live this down. You never wanted me. They only wanted a parody. You want the world to be free. What the hell is free about it?
Well, what's free about it is you're born under natural law as a free person, and then you were enslaved by other humans, put in a state of bondage. But no, as an act of creation, conception, birth, life, yeah, you're just free. The universe says you get life, you get to protect yourself, you get to grow and mature. You don't get to take things that aren't yours. You don't get to destroy things that you have no right to destroy. Now it gets all tricky, doesn't it? That's all we want to do is destroy and take, consume, hoard. But what's free about it? Well, technically, that's the state of being we're supposed to be in. And until we are all free, we're all enslaved.
What the hell is free about it? Everything you've done is killing everyone.
don't understand the she in that line. So I'm not sure. I don't know what. Not sure what that means.
Only wanted the world. You never wanted me. They only wanted a parody. You want the world to be free.
Now, to be fair, only wanted a parody. Now, I would call that the theater kids running shit now. If you want to, if I really had to discuss the act and the play, the satire that is a leadership class, that, some of the displays that we've been seeing are. I know one thing. I mean, I work for a living, and a lot of these behaviors wouldn't fly at any job. So I don't know how they fly at a government level. And that's on both sides, all sides of the aisle. It's just like a bunch of reactionary children are who we put in charge. Damn. You'd think you'd get tired of that. I don't know. I have to worry about going to my job. I went and pecked the lesser of two evils, I guess, and then moved on. What a choice. And then participating, I had to participate, like I told Ange, if this would ever get to a point where I am pushing lead, not a pencil, I would like to be able to admit that I tried a peaceful means first. I'm hoping that, observing the social contract and going that route is definitely a better choice than waiting and being prepared for anything to just say pop off, and having the resolve to at least do what's right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hope it all gets worked out. But I still totally believe, first and foremost, that there's only one reason we haven't fallen into complete chaos. And that's because of the armed nature of the citizens. And now I've watched for 8 years; those citizens didn't snap off. But the people claiming they're going to snap off have went crazy. Whatever may come is going to be interesting. That's for sure.
You never wanted me. They only wanted a parody. You want the world to be free. Well, what the fuck is free about it? What the fuck is free about it?
Well, without other control, the food, necessity, shelter, all can come right from the land. I can interact with my environment and actually sustain a life off of it. Actually, to me, that one's not that tough. Now, I know that says fuck the system and the structure and everything. The handouts that keep people okay. And I don't know about that part. I would have to eat the damn squirrels and the rabbits and the ducks and the geese and the animals or the whatever. I'd have to grow some shit. I would just have to work all day. And then I would be able to sustain and take care of myself. And it seems like that system lasted the longest of any. So, I mean, I don't know. That part, I'm channel as naively believe that's real. Years of Passio saying, hey, break the chains of bondage. What on earth is happening? Oh, we are kept in debt slavery, physical slavery, sexual slavery, medical slavery. We are kept in every position except free. So until we start talking about what it means to be free, we'll always question and let our betters lead us. So I don't know. It's very good, though. Very cool. Yeah. No hate.
What the fuck is free about it?
Yeah, no, I think it's very good. Appreciate the link. The person who put in the effort making some lyrics for us. Stone Sour, come whatever may. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't since the beginning. I just know the position I take. And I certainly am not a cult member who thinks my side can do no wrong. I do think it's a better direction than we were going, uh, with as many caveats and exceptions to that as I would need, because, it's not a simple thing, I don't think. And I'm not educated enough to even know. I just don't believe the hype, the bullshit, or the cult of personality. And then both sides, that seems to be all it wields, is that, right? Hey, believe this bullshit. Well, no, how about the full story, and we can see the parts that are offending you. We can see the parts that this side is celebrating. And why can't we figure out in the middle that there's what's really happening? Instead of my feelings are hurt. Wow. My God, there's not enough tissues to deal with society right now. Later.